Welcome to today's Psych with Sigmund, where we're going to dive into the fascinating world of persuasion psychology. This concept is all about understanding how our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are influenced by others, and it's a crucial aspect of human psychology that affects us every day. Simply put, it's the study of how people are persuaded to change their attitudes, beliefs, or behaviors. This can happen through various means, such as advertising, social media, politics, or even personal relationships. Persuasion. Psychology is essential in understanding why we make certain decisions, why we're drawn to specific products or ideas, and how we can become more discerning consumers of information. The concept of persuasion psychology has been around for decades, with roots in ancient Greece and Rome. However, it wasn't until the 20th century that psychologists like Carl Hovland, Irving Janis, and Robert Cialdini began to develop and refine our understanding of persuasion. These researchers identified key principles and tactics that influence our decision-making processes, such as reciprocity, commitment and consistency, social proof, authority, liking, and scarcity. One of the most influential theories in persuasion psychology is the elaboration likelihood model, developed by Richard Petty and John Cacioppo. This model explains how people process persuasive messages, either through a central route or a peripheral route. The ELM helps us understand why some messages are more effective than others in changing our attitudes and behaviors. Research has shown that persuasion psychology plays a significant role in various aspects of our lives. For example, studies have demonstrated that persuasive messages can influence our food choices, exercise habits, and even our willingness to engage in pro-environmental behaviors. Additionally, researchers have found that people are more likely to be persuaded by messages that appeal to their emotions rather than their rational thinking. Have you ever wondered why some ads are so effective at making you want to buy a product? It's often because they use persuasive tactics like social proof or scarcity. Similarly, politicians use persuasion techniques to win our votes, such as appealing to our emotions or using rhetorical devices like repetition and metaphors. Understanding persuasion. Psychology can also help us become more effective communicators in our personal and professional lives. By recognizing the persuasive tactics used by others, we can develop strategies to resist manipulation and make more informed decisions. Furthermore, therapists use insights from persuasion psychology to help clients challenge and change negative thought patterns that may be influencing their behaviors. In addition to its practical applications, persuasion psychology has important implications for our understanding of human behavior and decision-making. Research has shown that people are often unaware of the persuasive influences that shape their choices, and this lack of awareness can lead to biases and errors in judgment. By recognizing these influences, we can become more critical thinkers and make more informed decisions. These principles can be seen in action in various aspects of our lives, from marketing and sales to education and politics. In conclusion, persuasion psychology offers a compelling lens through which we can understand the complex dynamics of influence and decision-making. By recognizing how persuasion operates, we can become more discerning consumers of information, more effective communicators, and perhaps even more reflective thinkers. As we navigate our increasingly complex world, where messages are crafted to persuade us at every turn, developing a keen awareness of persuasion psychology is not just enlightening, it's empowering. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, may your ego find balance between pleasure and reality.